What a special treat you are in for, and I am in for, certainly, with the Mayor of Millbrae, Reuben Holober, one of my former students back in the day. Reuben, you've got to be one of the youngest mayors in the history, not just of Millbrae, but in the country. At the age of 29, you're a mayor already. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Milch.
Yeah. We go way back.
Yeah, it's been almost 15 years now since I was at Taylor.
Yeah.
Quite a ways back, but happy to be here. Still in Millbrae all this time, and wonderful day today at the Art and Wine Festival. A little hot, but should be getting a big crowd here today.
So what's it been like so far? You got elected how long ago, and what are kind of the things you've been doing since?
Yeah, so I was elected in 2013, so almost 4 years now. We have a rotating mayor system, so I was the vice mayor last year and the mayor this year. I also just finished a master's program at UC Berkeley in public policy, so good to be able to, there's definitely an intersection between the two, the two things, and I think my service on the council has helped with the master's program. My work in the master's program has, I think, helped to be, help me with the city council and with how we approach issues here in the city. So it's been certainly a lot of very challenging, but also very rewarding at the same time.
Now, politics and working for the city of Millbrae, it's kind of in your DNA, starting with your dad, Richard Holober, the former mayor, and now I understand he's on the board of directors of the San Mateo County Community College District.
Yes, yeah, he was actually on the Millbrae School Board for about 4 years, and then he's been on the College District now for about 20 years. So he's been very active in the community countywide. My mother also was on the city council for about 11 years. She passed away about 4 years ago, but she had served as the mayor, and after she had passed, several people in the community approached me and encouraged me to run, and thought long and hard about it, but decided to go for it and got elected, and here I am, and it's been quite an experience. Challenging, but it's been fun at the same time.
So I imagine they were quite inspirational in getting you started in this area, and that's got to be another record, through the family, 3 different mayors.
Yeah, well, 2. My dad wasn't the mayor.
I thought he was on the
he was on the school board and then the college board.
That's right.
But still, I've been, involved in political campaigns in Millbrae since I was about 6 years old. So almost every couple of years I've been knocking on doors, either with my parents or by myself, here in Millbrae and throughout San Mateo County. So certainly something I'm used to, but it's certainly different, promoting myself as opposed to somebody else.
Right, right. I can understand that. I still, when I look at you and speak with you, I'm still thinking of Reuben back in middle school, one of my students, right? Let's talk about some of the programs that you're working on, starting with the rec center. We know was a tragic situation last year when it caught fire. And what is being done currently now, and what is the plan?
Yeah, so we actually are working with an architecture firm called Group 4 Architects, and they've been evaluating the community needs for that project, for the community center, site planning, looking at all the different amenities that the city of Millbrae, the residents of Millbrae would like to see in the new community center, and putting together a plan that the city council and our city can then work on as we begin to rebuild. So they started working with us, I think, in April or May of this year, and by November we should have a plan ready. But for anybody who would like to contribute or hasn't yet, we are having some workshops coming up September 17th, and then another one in October. We also have an online survey on the city's website, and we welcome as much feedback as we can get, because we want this to be the community center for everyone, for the community of Millbrae.
Right, and for those of you that are getting a little bit impatient, it's a long process. Yes. There's a lot of paperwork, and we want everybody to get involved, and so eventually it's going to get done. Everybody's just got to just chill a little bit, right?
And this fall we are also looking to open an interim community center in the City Hall parking lot. We've ordered some modular buildings. We had to redesign it, so it's been slightly delayed, but by the end of this year we will have a modular facility up and running in the City Hall parking lot.
Wow, that's exciting. That'll be great. At least for temporary,
yes,
right?
temporary.
Good. Again, we're chatting with Reuben Holober, the mayor of Millbrae. And then the next topic is this wet weather program.
Yes.
What's going on with that?
Yeah, so the city had been in a consent decree. We were sued by a group about 10 years ago called the Baykeepers. And this was involving sewage getting into the bay, which violates the Clean Water Act. So because of that lawsuit, we've agreed to make several improvements to our sewer system to prevent this from happening in the future. So right now we're starting a pilot program. We're replacing about 100 sewer laterals, connections from homes to the sewer mains in Millbrae, and we want to test to know exactly what, how much it's going to cost to repair each of those laterals. There's a lot of variation between house to house. Some are on slopes, some are longer, some are shorter. But we want to have a good sense of what it's going to be on a larger scale. And so we're getting underway on that, and we should be getting done soon.
Again, we got to be patient. There's construction going on in the area.
Yeah. It's again a long process, but we want to be sustainable and prevent inflow from getting into the bay.
Right. Okay. Any upcoming city events you want to touch on real quick?
Yeah. Well, we have the Japanese Culture Festival coming up October 1st. It's going to be in the library parking lot, and then later on in October, sorry I don't have the exact date, but the Man and Woman of the Year event is coming up. That'll be at the Green Hills Country Club, and that's always a great event each year to honor service and community service and volunteerism in Millbrae.
Right. Well, it's certainly been an honor for me interviewing you and to see
Likewise.
you grow. This is an amazing situation. Again, former student, but now the mayor of Millbrae, Reuben Holober. Congratulations.
Well, thanks.
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you very much, Mr. Melch.
Appreciate it.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
I will.